Hey there, crafty friends. Happy Thursday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and you know what time it is. It is time to check out what we got in new today, yesterday, past couple days. Oh my gosh. So today is going to be a pretty good size live, and we're going to keep it to just one order today because today I have for you the new Simple Stories. Now, I will also say we have more Simple Stories coming in. As many of you know, I order direct from the company, but then I'll also order from our warehouse if I'm not going to go quite as deep on something. Simple Stories had 4 releases this time. They had this beautiful fall line that I fell in love with, and I know you guys did too, because that honestly is where most of our pre-orders came from. Then they did a stinking cute little Halloween release. I got some of that, and I probably have a little bit more coming from the warehouse. Then they did a Winnie the Pooh birthday. Didn't do as much Winnie the Pooh birthday. And then they also have this line, I cannot remember what it is called, maybe Fun House, but it is all like fair, carnival, and that I am for sure getting from our warehouse. So that one is coming. And then I know like our collector's essentials kits, those I usually get from our warehouse. So there are a few bits and pieces still on their way, but they are coming. So I guess what I'm saying is, even though you're going to love what you see today, we do have more of this that I will be showing you soon. Oh, we've got lots of eyeballs on here already. Hello, girls. Irene is here. You're still in Greece, girl. I'm so jealous. I don't know if you guys are on a long holiday, if you're visiting family, which that would be so awesome if you're getting to visit family while you're over there. But I'm loving that you were in Greece. That's so awesome. Shirley's on here. Miss Becky's here. Sharon's here. Paula's here. Hello, friends. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera around. And we're going to start with this stinking cute, brand new Halloween line. This Halloween line is called Spooky Things. So you can see our colors in this line. You know, we've got the traditional green and orange and black, but then we've got fun little punches of teal, and purple, you know, is often a Halloween color as well. But we've got the great purple and teal in there, and it's a good color of purple too. So, collection kit. This is a full-size line, mind you. So we have got Survive Lexington. Hello, Miss Sarah. We did survive Lexington. We got in and out of Lexington so easy. But thank you for all of your insider tips. For my resident, Eastern Kentucky. That was Eastern Kentucky, not West. I'm headed west to come home. My Eastern Kentucky girl down there. I know when I posted I was down there, I've got a couple other girls down in that area as well. They were like, hey, you're in my neighborhood today. If we weren't so pressed for time, I could have been like, I'm coming down. Who needs an order dropped off? Meet me here. But we basically got down there. We ate. We changed. And then we headed to the concert. Of course, we came back to our hotel room because we're old and we're tired and we value sleep. And we both had to work the next day. So then we got up early. We went and had breakfast. And oh my gosh, we stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. It was like the best Holiday Inn Express I've ever stayed at. The beds were so good. We honestly did not. Ooh, look at that. That's a good plaid. Dang. We did not want to get up this morning. Super comfy beds. But yeah, really fun time. But then we got up, had breakfast, and headed back so we could both be at work by noon. But it was definitely a fun afternoon. All right, so Spooky Things collection kit. I know I went through that kind of quick, but hopefully you got to see, ooh, that one's pretty. Got to see the sticker sheet as I flip that over too. There's your sticker sheet. We will open some of these up for open stock, so we will have this open stock as well. Then we've got the 6x8 pad. These are always so cute. Bits and pieces. And we do have one open, so you can see some of the fun stuff in here. Gotta pop through here. So there's the fun little bits and pieces. Next, what we've got up here are the journal bits and pieces. Look how fun these are. And now again, remember, and I know you guys know this, you know, some of these, if you don't use them with this line, because Simple Stories uses the same basic colors, you can always mix these in with other lines. So again, this is your journal bits. Then we've got the chipboard stickers. Sentiment bits. Now, the sentiment bits are going to be so good. If you do treat bags, if you do little candy containers, if you do cards, little decor items, these are going to be so perfect for those. So again, this is the sentiment bits. Miss Carmen's on here. Hello, Miss Carmen. Welcome, welcome. Then we've got decorative brads. And look at the enamel dots. They're a glossy one, but lots of good colors in that set. That's just a good color set. Look at that great teal. That's a good teal. Oh, thank you, Miss Robin. Robin said, welcome back. Thank you, thank you. And just so everyone, I know some people are on here all the time and they know. So last week I took a couple days off, and then we had the holiday weekend. And then I was here on Monday trying to play catch up, and then Tuesday trying to play catch up. And then Wednesday, half day, Thursday, half day. So I am running a little behind on a few things. So just bear with me. I do think I got through most of my text messages by now. And I've got a couple emails I've got to get to yet. Here are your page pieces. But I think I'm almost caught up with everything, those kind of things. So if you sent me an email, I'm still catching up on emails. So this is the page pieces. That's a fun set. Here's the foam stickers. And then I did get this paper open stock just because it's a good pumpkin paper. It's called Hello Pumpkin. And it's got a good orange stripe on the back. And I know we've got a couple other ones coming in too. I just had somebody today, because a lot of the papers are still up on pre-order. Somebody ordered, which one will we be getting in? It's this one. They ordered like 12 sheets of that one. So I know I'll be getting that one open stock as well. Debbie wants a 6x8 pad, bits and pieces, journal bits, sentiment bits, and foam stickers. You've got it, my friend. We will get that pulled. All right, next we're going to go into this absolutely stunning fall line. I love this fall line. This fall line is called Autumn Breeze. So let's start out. Now, notice here, we do have open stock on all the papers too, okay? But I want to start out with the kits first. These are your easy peasy kits, all right? This is not the class to go kits we'll put together later. This is not the $14.99 page subscription that we do with Simple Stories. These are your easy peasy kits. So we've got an easy peasy card kit here. And I forget what the class kit to go for this line is. I don't remember if it's pages or cards, but this is your easy peasy kit. Basically, you punch them out and your cards are done. So easy peasy cards. And then also easy peasy page kit. So again, you punch them out and you go. All right, so there's that. I'm going to start with that one. Then we've got, this is the basics kit. What this is, it's like printed on their regular paper. And then this is solid on one side and gingham on the other. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? Dang it. I knew there was something I wanted to do. I wanted to pull the color vibes that match this. So I'm going to back up here and talk about the spooky things. If you want us to pull the color vibes that match the spooky things, let me know. Usually it is 6, I can't get another extra finger out there. Usually it is 6 solids per line that they base the line off of. So if you're wanting solids to match spooky things, for those of you that picked up some spooky things, let me know and I will pull those for you. I will also tomorrow make sure that we have all of those listed online for you guys too, so you can look those up. And Leslie entered all this in. Leslie's pretty good. So she may have already listed those just knowing they would be there. But I'm not for sure she did or not. This time I sent her the file a little differently. I know that makes no sense to you guys, but she may have not have had those colors available to her. So we will make sure we get those listed for those. Then same thing. Vintage Autumn Breeze is going to have their card stock, what they call color vibes, that match. So let me know if you want Autumn Breeze color vibes that match. And then they also do their little basics kit as well. The basics kit is printed on like a regular weight paper, and you're going to have solid on one side, gingham on the other. You're going to get just one of each of these papers. So if you're like, ooh, I love that, it would make a great double page layout, you'll need 2 of these packs. So I hope that's making sense. Let's check out what is in your collection kit. So collection kit, you're going to have this beautiful sticker sheet. We do have these sticker sheets on order. They're coming from our warehouse. Ooh, love that pumpkin. Oh, if you love little foxes, look at the little raccoon. Look at all the cute little critters. Oh, is that a porcupine? I think it's a little porcupine. Is he not adorable?
Did you pull anything? This guy came in, he said he needs a 12 by 12. Said somebody already talked to him.
So they did, but no, I didn't pull anything because I didn't have colors. So you can show him the scrapbooks over there, and then he's just going to need some page protectors to go in it. So yeah, you can show him the different colors we have, and then just get him some page protectors. That's it. Yep. Okay, so then in our collection kit, you're going to get that 12 by 12 sticker sheet. Then you're also going to get 1 each of all of these papers. So if you're doing a collection kit, as we go through, you may want to pick up a couple extras of some of these sheets. First one, now look at this one. Is this not stunning? That page is just done for you. This is called Harvest Memories. Absolutely beautiful. But look at the back. Is that not the best print ever? So Harvest Memories, I think you're going to need an extra one of. That's just me. But because that right there is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So Harvest Memories. Oh, Falling Leaves. Dang it. I needed to order probably another pack of this one too. Falling Leaves, just great fall leaves. And on the bottom or on the back, look at that great subtle print. I love a good subtle print. So that's Falling Leaves. Welcome Fall. That hedgehog, that's a hedgehog. Okay. I can never tell the difference between like a hedgehog, porcupine. I guess I would see them all in real life side by side, but we don't have hedgehogs or porcupines in the wild around here. So this one here, Welcome Fall. Where are hedgehogs even at? Who has hedgehogs? I think I need one in my backyard. Fresh Picked. Ooh, this one's really pretty. Great green plaid on the back. Here's your journal elements. There's the back of the journal, so that's another good one. That would be your insert. Those right there. That's what he would need.
Do you know which ones he needs?
Well, he's going to have 5 in there, so then he'll need another, and each of those packs has 10 in it. So, and if it's front and back, he's going to get 2 for each if he does front and back. But if he just wants 1 per, then it'll be 10. Okay. This one here is called 2x2 and 4x4 elements. There's that one. Great stripe on the back. This one is the 4x6 elements. And that one. 3x4 elements. If he has the yellow one, that one actually has more. I thought he had a We Are one. Yeah. This next one is called Tag Elements. These are cute. That little sleeping fox. There's the back. Good backs on those. Here's another beautiful one. This is called Give Thanks. Oh, I know, Robin. I love this line too. This is a good like base paper as well. So this would be another one you may want to pick up 2 of. The Give Thanks. Crisp Days. Cozy Season. All right, so those are your individual papers that are going to be in your collection kit. And then if you love them all, of course, get the collection kit. And then if there's any that you want extras of, snag those as well. So we've got collection kits, basic kits, 6x8 albums, or I'm sorry, 6x8 paper pads. Then we've got these are the big ephemera. Look how good those are. Nice little focal points. If you're a card maker, isn't that beautiful? The front of your card, do some paper layering, stamp right on there. Same with these, you can stamp right onto those. These are beautiful. So that's your big ephemera bits. Then we've got enamel dots. The enamel dots for this line are glossy as well. Look at that great dark color. Dang, I don't think I've seen that one yet in enamel dots. That is beautiful. I mean, it's a really beautiful like burgundy Merlot color. Next to it is brown. So I hope you guys are getting that great color. Dang, that one's really, really pretty. So that's the enamel dots. Then we've got page pieces. There you can see the page pieces laid out. I'm going to flip it over. Check those out there. There's your page pieces. Here's chipboard. Beautiful chipboard pieces. Then we've got the foam stickers. Color Vibe. So Color Vibe, Kim, is their cardstock line. So that you can order one piece or 25 sheets. I have to order packs of 25. But in the basics kit, which is different, the basics kit you get just one of each. So you have 6 papers in here. So this is going to be the front, that's going to be the back. So you're going to just have, fronts and backs on all of these. So I know a lot of people will pick up 2 of the basics kits, especially if they want to do 2-page spreads. But the color vibes for this line, I'm sure it's going to be like olive, brown. There's a couple different oranges in here, probably a yellow. But the color vibes, I usually will pull you just one of each that match, but I can always pull you more on those. Usually there's 6 different ones that match the line. So this is your foam stickers. Look at the little fox again. Here's the rub-ons. Isn't he adorable? There's your rub-ons. Here are your bits and pieces. Oh, those are really good. Look at those little stamps in there too. All right, so this is the bits and pieces. Now, this line is going to have, just like the other ones, we're going to have bits and pieces. We're going to have sentiment bits. I know we've got floral bits for this line. There may even be journal bits. Maybe those are coming from the warehouse, or maybe it didn't have journal bits. I'll have to check on those. I just can't imagine I didn't get the journal bits in here. But look at these great little like postage stamps. Nice big thankful. Like the little fat squirrel we got here. These are so good. So that is your bits and pieces. Then we have got sentiment bits. Oh, sentiment bits are so good. Look at the great verbiage in that one. I guess move my hand so you can see the price. I wasn't trying to hide it from you, I promise. So you're the pick of the patch. Thankful, grateful, blessed. Leaves are falling. Autumn is calling. We've got harvest, grateful, beauty, all kinds of great words in here. So that's the sentiment bits. Then the floral bits. Oh, floral bits are going to be so good. Look at all these great leaves in here. How good these are. Oh my gosh, how many are in here? Dang. 38. Okay, no wonder. I'm like, I feel like I'm just going through and going through. 38 in the floral bits. Hey, that's a lot. All right, so that is Autumn Breeze. What we have coming yet are the Collector's Essentials. Those are coming from the warehouse. Maybe there isn't journal bits for this one. I'm going to check on the journal bits just to see if they did one for this line, because I thought I ordered pretty much everything for this line except for the essentials direct from them. So I will double check on that one. Now, as I come around the table here, another thing we had to check out, they did some limited edition 6x8 albums. We've got 2 that are wood grain and then a new great orange color, which I am loving. So this one is called Cedar. So it's 6x8. You've got that great D-ring in there. D-rings are pretty much universal between 6x8 albums. So that's just kind of a little FYI for you. If you've got some Doodlebug stuff, you want to, maybe dividers, you didn't use them all, or vice versa, you can interchange the different brands. But this one here is called Cedar. And you can see you've got some little pocket pages in there. You've also got printed paper in there too. The other wood color they did, it's called Aspen. So there's Aspen. And then look at this great orange color. Is that not so good? Oh my gosh, yes. Debbie's already snagging the orange album. I know these are limited edition. So when they're gone, they're gone. I'm trying to see what other colors we have in right now, but they have not done this. And look, this is even different than the Doodlebug orange. It is just this beautiful, bright orange color. I love this orange. So we've got orange 6x8 albums in right now. Hey, I need that paper, please. Psst, psst, psst. No, psst, go. You. Thank you. She was asleep. And then we had a couple come in and they were just, they were the drivers for the shopper. And he saw her back here and they woke her up. And I'm like, oh no, you woke her. You woke the beast. So she's been a little terror back here now. All right, so then we've got not a new Color Vibe, sorry. We have restock on some Color Vibe. We restocked our navy. How much for the kitty minding the table? Oh my gosh. Some days free, some days $1 million. Today might be like, I don't know, $1.50 day. That's all I can say. Today might be $1.50 day. She's been mad at me since I haven't been here a whole lot. So she's been ignoring me a lot. I don't know if your cats do that as well. But yeah, she has not been happy with me since I've been in and out so much. Color Vibe, if you have not used Simple Stories Color Vibe before, it's not like 100-pound cardstock, but it's not super flimsy either. And they do a subtle dot on one side, and then they do a nice solid on the other. I'm going to kind of come in close so you can see it does have a little bit of a texture to it, which I think is nice as well. I love the Color Vibe, guys. I mean, it is probably, if I need a solid, it's more my go-to than just a regular piece of plain cardstock. I like, it has a little bit of a different look, but I usually use it for the dot side. That's the side that I love, just that little subtle print. But we restocked our navy. We restocked yellow. Now, espresso, we have not had espresso in a long time. Some of these colors our warehouse doesn't stock. So if I need one, I can't get it easy from the warehouse. And usually that's what I do. But look, espresso is super dark. I want to bring it over to brown so you can see it compared to the other browns we've got on the shelf. So look, here it is compared to regular brown and the rust color that they do. So espresso is a really nice dark. Here it is next to black, so you can tell it's definitely not as dark as black, but it is really, really good. So you've got espresso on here. Well, Miss Linda's on here already. Miss Linda, you probably just barely got home. I had to like kick her out of here today. She has been working her butt off. Friends, she came in super early the other day, like around 7, and she worked till 6. So I had to kick her out today because, gosh, she's probably just going to be tired of the doodlebug soon. Poor thing, she's been working her butt off. The boxes make her eyes twitch. And I always tell her, Linda, no one is going to die if we don't get the orders checked in. I know some of them may make you think they're going to die without orders getting checked in, but there's no organs in any of those boxes. Next, we've got, this one is called Midnight. So Midnight is a real, like, again, it's not black. It's kind of got a little bit of a bluish hue to it even. There it is next to the black. So you can kind of see where it falls in there. So Midnight is kind of like a really, really dark blue. So there it is next to black. So that is another one we have not had in a while. It's okay, Kenley, just let it go, okay? And then we'll get them called back if they leave a message. Oatmeal. Oatmeal's been restocked. Deep Teal. Let's check out Deep Teal next to Midnight. So that's a really pretty color too. And then we've got Sage. Sage is just a good one. Lynn is reporting in. She got 7,000 steps today because she runs her butt off all over the place. Some days, honestly, guys, I think we just run in circles in here, though. So here is Sage. So those are all restock colors. Now, for the birthday Winnie the Pooh, I love Winnie the Pooh, friends. And this is a beautiful line. When Simple Stories, for all the Winnie the Pooh lines that have been out, and let's be honest, there's been a ton of Winnie the Pooh. I'm kind of over the Pooh, if you know what I mean. This one is beautiful, though. I just wasn't for sure how much we needed Winnie the Pooh birthday. It is so stinking cute, though. So what I have for you guys, and I can always special order any of it. Now, when we did pre-orders, we didn't have a lot of pre-orders. And with pre-orders, we put everything on our website. Okay, that's how we do a pre-order. We list it all. And so then that way, you know, we can gauge how a line is going to do. You're making a list of things you want right now. Perfect. And so, Karen, you can report that list in here at the end if you want. You could message it to us if you want. You can email it, whatever works best for you. But thank you for making that list. So we did not have a lot of pre-orders for Winnie the Pooh classic birthday. So I wasn't for sure how much to really order. It is so stinking cute though. But it's got like bits and pieces. It's got all the things there. So I can get all the other stuff in as well. I just didn't know how deep to go since we didn't have a whole lot of pre-orders. And I don't know if everyone's just kind of like, okay, we've got another Winnie the Pooh line. You know, there's a Winnie the Pooh fall line coming out again. And it's a lot of Pooh, if you know what I mean. All right. Coming to the store tomorrow. Perfect, Karen. We will see you then. So we've got our collection kit here. You've got birthday wishes. 1 year older. Ready to party. So what I've got in for the line right now, I've got collection kits. This is celebrating you. Card kits. Now, I think the card kits are going to go great too. Shirley's making her list too. Thank you, Shirley. Elements number 1. Elements number 2. That's just a fun print. And then we have the sticker sheet. I do think I have, coming from the warehouse, just some of the sticker sheets by themselves too, because that's really cute. So there's collection kits. Then I did do the enamel dots because one, they're glitter, and two, they're just really good colors. So I don't care if you love Pooh or not. These are just really good enamel dots. So again, this is the classic Pooh birthday enamel dots, and they're glitter. Then I did the page pieces because I'm like, well, that is definitely something that, you know, if you wanted just a little bit, pick those up. So there's the page pieces. All right, and wait till you see the cards. Now, I think definitely there's a place for the cards. They are so stinking cute. I mean, I think my friends would even still love to get these. So these are easy peasy cards again. These are the ones where you just pop out and go. But look how adorable these are. So I think the card kits are absolutely adorable. So I for sure had to pick those up. So that is a fun one there. So there's the card kits. Then I have not one, but two. I forgot to show you guys this the other day. So let me grab it. So my friend Stephanie, she's retired now. I gave her like a whole, I gave her, I didn't ask her for like a whole, I don't know, 3 weeks to make me anything for the store. Cause she said, you know, I'm retired now, so I can make you some things, but she had a huge family project going on. So I didn't want to like ask too soon, but then as soon as that was over, I was like, hey kid, yeah. But I have two great 49 and Market kits to show you. Now, this one here, we also have another kit coming up that's going to be a very similar concept that uses Rust and Revs too. It's already on our site. We've sold some already. I don't know if I will do the sample of that one, just because, you know, when I do a sample of a mini book, we've got to sell like just to cover the cost of the labor and things like that for them. But it will give you a good idea of what that Rust and Revs album will be like. These are some of 49 and Market's. I'm going to walk over here real quick, trying to make you guys seasick. So this is part of their Create an Album. It's a newer line that Janine has just created. I'm going to grab the components here so you can kind of see what's going on. What I've got going in here. So what this is in your kit, you're going to get a Create an Album inserts, and then you're also going to get this Create an Album. This is just like a dust cover. It comes off. So it's just this great like interactive 12 by 12 mini book, but it's not mini. So I don't know, I don't want to just call it a scrapbook because it's not like a 40-page scrapbook. This is going to be something that you would gift. This is going to be something that you've got like wedding pictures, anniversary pictures, engagement pictures, first birthday pictures, you know, a summer vacation, you know, a trip somewhere. So this is not going to be like your ongoing kind of album. This might, especially with this one, this might be an in loving memory album. This might be just special pictures of us through the years kind of thing. So, you know, this type of book isn't going to be like your family scrapbook, so to speak. But let me show you what you can do with these. And then this one is, it's absolutely beautiful. This is that Starlight one. I have just one of these left now. We've sold through all the product, but again, I still wanted to put the kit together. So whenever I have the Rust and Rev ones, you kind of understand what the flips and folds are going to be. So I'm going to open the album up. Right here, I did a little fold out. I do have a magnet in there too that you can put in. But look how beautiful this is. So you got a little fold out here, put a little picture here, and of course you could put little pictures down here. This flips out. Pictures here, journaling. That I decided to flip mine over. I liked the contrast. So this will get covered up with a picture, so don't mind my yuck there. This side folds out as well. And then this is a pocket. I just put some of my extra 6x8s that I had in there. So you could do pullouts here. You could do more. You could tuck a little mini book in here if you wanted to, because look, it's got a nice Oh, it's yelling at me for turning my phone. It's got a nice little gusset right there. So you could do a little fold out waterfall if you wanted to in there. Then that folds up. Then we've got another page right here. Spots for pictures there. So this is just like a regular page in there. There's that side of it. This you can do journaling, a couple pictures here. Then we've got this side, a couple pictures here. But again, you've got space down here where you can do more clusters. You can do more pictures. Then this opens up to the side. Then we've got this fold up here. Is this not just so much fun? We've got this page here. It's going to fold out. This page folds out again. And then finally, we've got this base page. I mean, seriously, it is so good. This was so fun to put together. It just, yeah, it's like the fun did not stop. Everything just kept popping and flipping and so fun. I loved it. And I don't know if, could we do this one here? Oops, not that one there. Yeah, so maybe that could even go there. Sometimes I forget which way it flips and folds, but that totally works that way too. So this one here, Robin, yes, you've got directions that come with this. You've got written directions, and you also have a video where Janine walks you through putting this together and decorating it. And what I love about the videos is you can pause the video, catch up, or come back later. I've been working on this, I'm not going to lie, like 3 months. So, yeah, that video, I stopped and started that video many times. So the Rest and Revs one is going to be basically the same concept as this one, but it's going to be using the Rest and Revs 2 line, and the album for it is black, not white. So I've got that up there too. All right. So that, I think I got your, So do the directions walk you through all that? I think I answered that. Do directions help you do it exactly like that? Well, yes, because you've got pictures of every page in there as well. And then again, you've got Janine teaching it each step of the way. And then she'll be like, okay, I used this and everything. So yes, this is actually designed and taught by the owner of 49 Market. And again, I've got one of these left. And then I wanted to show it though, because we also have it using Rest and Revs 2, same concept, just different line. All right. So then moving down, then I have another one. This is a 6x8 one. So what you're going to get, this one here is 80. What you're going to get in this one, you're going to get the binder. You're going to get a 6x8 pad. You're going to get laser cuts, die cuts, washi sheet, and chipboard words. And you can kind of see some of the extra things you would need. Cost, I think the cost on that was like 80 or 90. It's usually what the cost is on the mini albums. I'll have to check on that one. This one here is 80. I'm going to take you through this one. Trying to see if I've got that one right behind me. Hold on, I'm stretching here. Sorry. I've got the kit right here, Robin, but I don't think we printed out the price sheet on it yet, the little pricer. So I'm thinking this one was, I think it was 80. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've got one in somebody's bucket. I'm just trying to think what it was. I know it wasn't more than 80. Maybe it was 75. But anyway, I can look that up if you're really interested in it, because I do know that matters. This one here, this one is 80. So again, you're going to get the binder in this. You're going to get everything to make this. But you've got tons of full-size product in here. You use a lot of it, though. You will have some left over, but wait as we go through this. So this one is the Wanderlust Explorer. And again, right here, this one also has instructions that you can print out. We give you a cover sheet, but you can see the instructions. You're going to have pictures in there. You're going to have written instructions. And then this one also has a video as well, too. So then this one we're going to flip through. So you decorate the cover, decorate the inside. This one here is $79 is the cost on this one. Just look, you got little tabs in here. Picture, picture, picture. I love this little 6x8 guy. I think this would even, oh, this one, hold on, watch this. I think this would even be fun as a retirement album. And look, the backs are all done too. So that one folds back up. There's a little one that flips out. Then the back is decorated. There's another great little page here. Great chipboard words there. Oh, look at this one. Look at this page. I about died when I was looking at it. I'm like, oh, look at that page. Is that not just absolutely gorgeous? I love how they used that laser border. Is that not just the coolest thing ever? And then we've got photos here, photos there, little flip page here, a little page here. Now this one, this buckle actually works. So you can unbuckle it like you would a suitcase and open it up that way. Now you wouldn't have to, though. It does pull out. You got a little bumper stopper here that you make. Look how cute this is. And this here is the same thing. So you've got a little bumper stopper so you can pull that out. And then it fits back underneath there. Tucks right in there, so cute. Another great little page here. And just look at the detail on this stuff. Look at the little piece on the backpack. There's the back side. Little pocket page here. That, I mean, you can look at these books for hours. Oh my gosh, so good. Paula says, I have one. We'll use it for my grand baby boy. My kids aren't even married yet, but someday in the 5-year future, yes. Oh, look at this. Isn't that just a fun little flip there? You could pull it out if you wanted to. There's the back of it. A great little van there. These, of course, are just from the 6x8 pad. Well, and you know, part of the fun with all this stuff too, it's the therapeutic value of it too. Sometimes it's not even about using the mini book, it's about making the mini book. I often have people, you know, ask those kind of questions all the time. Well, what do you do with some of this stuff, or what do people do with it? And you know, it's kind of like, you know, if you are into flowers and flower beds, you know, yes, your flower beds are beautiful, but a lot of times those are for you because you enjoy planting. You enjoy hands in the dirt. You know, it's what makes you happy. It's your hobby. You know, men, and I always think this, you know, men go out and do things. They go out and golf. You know, they spend $80 golfing and they've got nothing to show for it except for a little bitty pencil and a little card that has their score. So why do you golf? You know, it's because it's therapeutic. You enjoy it. You know, men go out and they shoot guns. Women shoot guns too. I like to shoot guns. Well, why? You know, you know, you're just wasting time. You're wasting ammunition. No, you're not. It's therapeutic. It's something that makes you happy. So sometimes, you know, you may not have a use for this album for 5 years, and that's okay because you enjoyed putting it together. I enjoyed putting this thing together so much. This was one of the reasons why I took off 2 days last week. And BJ was gone one day, and I'm like, I am going to lay by my little baby blow up pool. I am going to read a book. I think I got 2 chapters. That was it, but still. And I was like, and I'm going to play in my craft room. And I finished this album. I finished some cards. It was therapy for me. So it's so much fun. And I know you guys all understand that, but I know often too, you know, people ask, well, what am I going to do with my scrapbooks? Is anybody going to want them? Yes, people will want them. But then secondly, if they don't, it doesn't matter. You know, this sounds morbid. We'll be gone. You know, it does not matter. And we enjoyed putting them together when we put them together. Gosh, I'm going to go back and show you that again because that is so good. Oh, so with the end of our live here, 2 great album kits that we've got. Again, this one is a 6x8. Using the Wanderlust line from 49 and Market. Both of these kits will have instructions. Both of these kits have a little video that you can walk through with them as well. And that way you can make the kit along with Janine, which I think is usually the easiest for me. I do the homework. So I do all my pre-cutting, you know, for my photo mats and things like that. And then I do the video along with her. And I have the instructions there to kind of help guide me. But mainly I work with her on the video. So anyway, Wanderlust albums, those are 80. And then we've got our Starlight Dreams. I'm thinking those were like 79, 80. That's kind of around the same price range as the Wanderlust, but I only have one of those left. And then I will pull out of the back room the kit that we have just like this that is using Rust and Rev. So you guys can see all the components that you're going to get in that one, but you get a ton of stuff in this bad boy too. And that, my friends, whoo, that is it for our live today. Yay. So if you popped on late, what did we start with? So we started with Simple Stories. We have 4 new lines from Simple Stories. I had 3 to show you here, and we do have some of the Funhouse coming from the warehouse. So we have, oops, out of focus. We've got the Halloween line. We have this absolutely gorgeous fall line. That is where most of our pre-orders came from. We had very little pre-orders on the other stuff, but everyone is loving this fall. So hopefully seeing it in person helps you love it a little bit more. We did get pre-orders pulled today. So I've got those ready to go. We had 3 new albums from Simple Stories. We had a great restock of Color Vibe. And then we had the classic Pooh birthday that they did, birthday now for Winnie the Pooh. And this does have, so far we've got collection kits in, enamels, page pieces, but the card kits, so good. And then our 2 album kits right there. And that, my friends, that is all she wrote for this Thursday. So thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit. I am Hannah at the Doodlebug. Whew, even though it was just Simple Stories, that was a whirlwind, friends. Our tables were full. And like I said, poor Linda, she was like, we got to get more. I'm like, no, Simple Stories will be enough to show everybody. We can do other lines another day. So Simple Stories was enough because that fall line is beautiful. Things I think they're going to sell out of right away. Those card kits and those page kits. So if you are a card or page kit enthusiast, I would grab those right away because fall cards are absolutely beautiful. The other things that are probably going to sell out right away for this one is going to be those sentiment bits. That's another one that sells out pretty quick, and maybe the rub-ons. I'm not for sure, but we had a lot of people pre-order the rub-ons, so I think that'll be a popular one as well too. All right, let's see here. You want the Starlight Dreams albums? Oh, and Loving Memory for my mom. Yes. You'll need tissues too. So I always tell people with those In Loving Memory albums, don't do them till you're ready, okay? Because when you're ready, you'll know. But they will be hard, but it's going to be a good hard because they are happy memories. So they are a little bit of therapy as well too, because you are reminiscing with every page and every picture you put in there, and that's kind of part of the why we do those things. So doing this album for you, Robin, is probably going to heal you in ways you didn't even know. And yes, you may sob a little bit on the pages. That's okay. That's just another excuse to embellish. So no worries there. Alrighty, friends. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit. I will see you tomorrow, which is Friday. Cannot wait for that. Tomorrow we are open 10 to 6. And then the next day after that is Saturday. Of course, you know that. And we'll be here at 10 to 3 on Saturday. You should have also gotten an email from me yesterday. We do next weekend. We have another late night crop. July is flying by. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I've got taxes I got to get done, payroll I got to get done. But yeah, July, we're almost middle. What is today? The 11th, 10th or the 11th? So July is flying by like crazy. I don't like that. Time needs to slow down. But next weekend is our next late night crop. So check your email for that. If it works out, we would love to have you. You can come and join us for just Friday. You can join us just for Saturday, or you could do both days. So make sure if you want to do the full weekend that you do put both days in your cart. There isn't a bundle deal on that. You do Friday in your cart, you put Saturday in your cart, and then you can check both out at the same time though. You don't have to check out 2 times. Put Friday in your cart, Saturday in your cart, and then you can check out. Or you can call us as well. We can take care of it for you over the phone. So, all right. Until next time, friends, you guys have an amazing Crafty Blessed evening, and we'll hang out tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.